Welcome back to Passion and Purpose, my two favorite words, undoubtedly. Now, Mandela Month is all about that. It's all about action. It's about empathy and listening, actually listening. And this year, South Africa's children and teens are making sure that we hear them loud and clear. The Hear Me Out competition, run by Hold My Hand, an incredible organization, has been flooding social media and WhatsApp with poems, with voice notes, with drawings, videos, raw, honest stories about what it means, what it feels like to grow up in South Africa right now. From grief and trauma, identity struggles to dreams for a better future, these young voices are sparking the most amazing conversations that adults can't afford to ignore. Let's take a little look at this to fully understand the impact.
Imagine a South Africa where every child born today, tomorrow, the next day, and the next had enough food, enough safety, enough love, and enough brain power today and every day after that. By holding their hands, together we will change our future.
Oh, absolutely incredible. Joining us is Mesuli Kama, the Network Mobilisation Lead for the incredible Hear Me Out campaign, to unpack why this competition is more than just a creative outlet. It's a call to action for all of us and an opportunity to process. My brother, thank you so much for being here, man. How are you?
Yes, thank you very much, Graham, for having me today. I'm good. I just appreciate the moment, to come out here and talk about this wonderful competition we're having.
Oh, it's a chance. It's probably the most important platform we can offer young people. I think most of our frustrations stem from not being heard, from feeling like there isn't a place for us in the world. And in South Africa, that is exponentially worse than most places in the world. I get that. But for those who don't understand, maybe Mandela Day and Mandela Month is a good way to contextualize it, because we need to give back. But talk me through what your organization does.
Yes, I think if I start just with that, it's Mandela Month. We know Mandela and children. He would have said many things.
He got it.
But there's one quote that came to mind this morning, when he said that the true character of a society is revealed in how it treats its children. So Hold My Hand is supporting a national strategy to accelerate action for children. It's about putting children at the center of our national development, supporting them to reach their optimum well-being and also to grow to their full potential. Because as is, World Capital Human Index says that a child born in South Africa can only achieve 47% of their full potential. And that's what we want to change. And
how do you inspire a child with that? How do you inspire a child that you've got less than a 50% chance of making it out of your reality? Good luck,
Yes.
No, they need to be heard. They also need to process trauma.
Yes.
And I would imagine you've heard some very raw, some unnerving, some traumatic stories.
Yes.
I'm sure there have been some surprising moments for you. What has leapt off the page for you? What has taken your breath away through this journey?
Yes, this campaign encourages children. And you made a good point at the start that they do not feel that they are being heard. They don't feel that they are being listened to. So in this competition, Hear Me Out, we're trying to provide that platform. We're trying to bridge the gap between your children, your teenagers, and the parents. So it's the generational gap that we want to bridge. Many stories have come out. What we appreciate with this competition, these children, they are able to be vulnerable. I saw one 15-year-old that was saying, I'm not a child or a kid. I'm not an adult. I'm just me.
I love that.
And it's those stories. Others, they go, and tell you. There's one who was talking about how she saw her father, losing the last breath, and how that moment shaped her journey through grief, through even healing, So it's those moments, But others in poems, there's one who was saying through a poem that I do not need an advice. And actually do not need a lecture, but I just need someone who's going to say, I hear you.
I love that. And so you've proven you're holding hands. You're holding hands. You are there as that support. Now we need to move forward. And when you're talking about vulnerability and healing and all these things, that's something that most of us as grown-ups only get to with a therapist.
Yeah.
You are laying in a foundation of such healthy living for these kids now, which is amazing to me. But then we've got to listen.
Yeah.
So what do we need to do as grown-ups, as parents, as brothers, as members of community to hear more of what young people are saying?
Yes, I think the most important thing first, is to be present in the life of your child.
Be there.
And presence does not mean you providing any materialistic things, but being there, talk to the child, And in this campaign, we are in the last phase going to have an adult feedback loop.
Brilliant.
Where we take the content that would have been coming from these entries from the children, and then we give adults, an opportunity to respond, and we want those authentic responses. So what we're trying to do is build an engagement, a national engagement on children, as they tell us how it is to grow up in South Africa as a teen.
And what I love about this is that it's not done by politicians. It's not a group of 1 million people talking to a group of 59 million people. It's one person to one person. It's one father figure to one young man. It's one mother figure to one young lady. I absolutely love that. I would imagine you've got to create safe places for the kids to be able to express themselves and be vulnerable, and then still have this amazing competition, the opportunity to perform and have these moments as well. So how do you get this right? How can the communities, or how do the communities ensure the safe participation? How does this all play out?
Yes, it starts with the human being. It starts with the parent. It starts with the caregiver. It starts with the adult, the sibling. To create that environment, because some children can't speak out because they feel that they are intimidated. So it's about you creating that environment that is safe, as you were saying. But for the competition, we encourage adults, to help these children, speak freely in creating the content, where it's the poems, but we want it to come from the true voice of the children.
Give them the license to
Give
be
them the
authentic.
license to be authentic, yes.
And that's where you are jumping off from. So you create the framework around you. How do we enter? I think we're probably going to have a couple of performers from here, from this pool coming onto this feel-good stage, I have no doubt. But how can people enter?
Yes, so you can send a WhatsApp to our Hold My Hand WhatsApp line.
Got the number on screen right now.
The number is 0600 411 111. But there's also Keready to Ringa, where they can send to Keready, and the number there is 0600 190000. They can post on social media, and hashtag Hold My Hand SA. And Hold My Hand is imagined from the voice of the child. It is the child that says, hold my hand. You, me, everyone, business, churches, everyone must be there, must say, I will, my child.
I am, and I will, and I try to every day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, I love you, Guy. Bless you. Bless you. We'll keep those details up on the Expresso social, so you can plug in any way, shape or form, whether as a mentor, as a community member, and I think most importantly, as a young South African. Go and make them hear your voice.